Hello, guys. What is going on? Guess what time it is? That's the time of the month again, and I'm gonna take you through yield notes. I'm so excited, as always. Alright, so without wasting much time, this month of March that has just gone by, I have netted an amount of 805.64 euros, which was reinvested to my Masternode balance from my withdrawable balance within my account. This is what I love about the devs behind the yield notes. They are so transparent. They keep you engaged all the time. They send emails. You know what I mean? I think a couple days ago. Let me see. A couple days ago, they sent us an email again. They were just letting us know about some recent attacks that happened. I'm not gonna go through all of this stuff, but they were like they suffered a DDoS attack on their site, but they were just letting us know that it was swiftly mitigated. And I didn't even see this because they're saying that you could not access the members area for about 2 hours, right? But then they went ahead and said that the whole masternoding process and the way they stick, it's not really possible, for them or us to lose our fans, to lose our masternoded balances and stuff. Is close to impossible, which is reassuring. I love this. So they went ahead and still talked about the wars that are currently going on in Ukraine and stuff, and them still donating and stuff. If you are into Utnos, you're gonna see all of these emails. Okay, so let's go back to my accredited profits and master and other balances and stuff. So where was I? So my master and other balance is 10,887.08, right? And I had a profit amount of 805.64, which was a whooping 7.4. It's still amazing. 7.4% a month is still amazing. I know there are projects out there that have like crazy APY, like 1 million, but I think at this point, all of us, we're just sick and tired of these crazy huge amount of numbers and APYs, because most of them, they just rug pulls. And I have suffered in rug pulls and etc. So I think me at this point just having something that is quite stable, I think with a lower return, I think this is something that I would love. So there was just, I think I'm not gonna go through all of this stuff. It's gonna make the video so long. So all right, there they go. They also saying that the UST withdrawals, they're still being tested. So it's a little buggy right now. So pretty soon everything is just gonna be fine. And then in the last month or so, they talked about the introduction of a debit card into the whole system. And this is what they're talking about right there as well. They are letting us know that it is coming. And I love the fact that they're trying to put us into masternoding as well. In the previous email, they sent down some links, like you can check it out if you're trying to have control of your own coins, like you have your masternoding. But they were like, it's pretty much more like a cake. You hold a cake, and at the same time you take profits off the cake. Like you have your own cake, which is like you now control your own masternoding and processes. It's no longer just you knows doing that for you. You can do that on your own, and then you get the profits as well, like on your own. You have 100% of the control. So as always, guys, The way I log into my Ute nodes, I have to go into my email and then I use the link that is right there. You know what I mean? That's what I do because just like you heard of late, there's been a lot of scamming, So we don't want nothing like that. It's gonna take a little while, and then I'm gonna show you what's going on within my account, okay? And I'm not gonna waste a lot of time in there. Like I said, this is just me documenting my journey, my financial journey, and hopefully I get to $1 million. Yes, it is possible. So one day I'm gonna be looking at these videos and I'll be like, oh man, this is where I came from. So I'm saying this just to let you know that I don't want nobody coming in my neck saying that, yo, you told me to invest into yield noise or this whole masternoding platforms, and then oh man, look what happened. You know, maybe something bad happens, but I'm not saying I wish that something bad happens. Actually, I'm just saying this is not financial advice. You need to do your own research. All right, there we go. So this is beautiful. You can see the total ROI that I have right now to date is 1584.38. That's 1584.38 euros. So my masternode balance right now is 11,692.72. From the last video I had 1080 something, right? 10, let me see. Yep, I had 10,108.34. That's what I had from the last video. So, and then they accredited me with, I said 802 from the email. These are the profits that I had this month, 805.64. So all of that has met this masternode balance, 11,692.72. That's what I got. And also, a couple days ago, I added about 1,400, obviously with the in Bitcoin, right, into the protocol. So obviously with the whole transferring thing, you have to. I think I used Crypto.com. The 1,400 is sending it all the way to yield nodes. It came in as 1,200. 1255.06. That means I pay fees and transactions and stuff. So yeah, so I deposited 1255.06. I'm just waiting for that to kick in. I think it's gonna be, let me see, yeah, on the 4th, and today is the 1st of April, so it's gonna kick in. Wait a minute. Yeah, sometimes, because you know is from the UK, right? So sometimes I'm in the US apparently, so sometimes I get confused with the dating system, right? 2022-0405. Yeah, it's different, man. You gotta pay attention. So I mean, it's gonna kick in a couple days. This amount right here that I deposited, and the master node is gonna grow. I think it's gonna be 12 something, almost 18,000 in there. So this is it, guys. This is it. I love yield nodes, man. It's I'm bullish on this. I'm trying to see where he's gonna go. And a couple months ago, like last year, I lost a lot of money. I was just holding coins. I was into trading a lot, so I just realized that it's just it's not something that I want. But I mean, it's okay. I learned some of the most valuable lessons So now I just want something that's a bit stable, less risk, and it's minimal. And I still want some of those high risk, high yields investments, but I'm trying to put a big chunk into something that is stable, less risky. And when I do that, on the side I put a little dry powder. That's the one I can actually gamble around with. Just like if you guys know about Matic Stacker, if you are in the US, because I know you know as well. Like the most of the community is in Europe, right? So if you're and then yeah, we have that they have a community that is strong as well in the US. So if you know about Matrix Stacker, I learned my lesson. I invested, I think, over 18, close to $2,000. I think it was $1,800, and then I stacked it up on the 14 day because you could lock it up in different packages. So I had a 14-day package whereby I could not withdraw my money up until 14 days were done. And guess what? When I was on the sixth, like when I had 6 days left or 5 days left, that's when this whole money in the liquidity pool is getting drained. People are like withdrawing, nobody's reinvesting in it, and by the time I had 3 days left, because that 1,800 investment was gonna get me around $12,000. You know, that's some of the money I was gonna put into different platforms, different protocols and projects. But I was just not lucky enough. Had I deposited that or invested a couple days back earlier, I was still gonna get my $12,000. So I'm just saying, it's an interesting space. You get to lose some, but what I'm trying to do at this point is like I get to keep my losses minimal. Okay, I get to lose just a few bucks, and then when I win big, or like when I win so big that the wins actually cover for all of my losses. I think that's what investing should be. Forgive me, guys, for talking so long. But if you are into you knows and you're trying to get into it. Of course, like I said, this is not financial advice. You know started in 2019, so this is a little calculator that you have right here for real past performance. If you would have put 5,000 euros in 2019, and by now, like you would be having 20,320. And if you compounded the money, that means like you keep on putting back the profits in there into your master balance. By this time, you would be having, ooh, you'll be having 91,714.69. So you can, when you get inside the up, you can play with it. You know, for someone who has 500 euros, they would have made 2,000. If they compounded everything 100%, they would make 9,171. So if you're trying to go big, 20,000. These are the numbers, okay? 81,280. If you try to compound everything, 366,858. So this is what it is, okay? Um, all right, guys. I'll see you again next month with you knows. Okay. All right. Take care.